the big attention getter right now. I'm going to argue that the state of California has to become a major funder in this space. I'll just give you the numbers to think about for a moment. Population of California is 10% of the United States. We consume about 10% of the funding for research, but we only have about 10% of the say in how federal money gets used. We disproportionately in California benefit from investments in science and technology. In fact, we're particularly well suited to take advantage of those. And I think that we may have reached the point where as a country of California, almost as big as Italy or Germany or somewhere else, it's in our best interests to begin seed funding our own long-term research interests. That's partly what Prop 71 attempted to do. I think it stimulated the growth of a number of industries, research findings, trials, what have you. And it could be that the time has come for us to stop blaming everything on Washington, although there's plenty of blame to go around there, and take matters into our own hands and recognize that it's in our interests to function locally. We've got to have appropriate regulation that will stimulate this field while protecting people from the excesses of those who would cut corners on logic. And then there needs to be enormous amounts of transparency so that the public knows what they're getting into. Because at the end of the day, the clinical trials are experiments on the public who have paid for the research. And we have a great debt that we have to make good on to be sure that they're adequately informed, so that if we do hurt somebody, and there will be adverse events, we've done it in an open way. And finally, of course, teamwork and cooperation. San Diego and La Jolla are, in my view, the epicenter for this kind of collaboration and cooperation. I used to live at Harvard, where I was a member of the Department of Corn, and I would rarely interact with the Department of Soybeans or wheat. But here in La Jolla, of course, we have built bridges across the street at the Sanford Consortium. Working across disciplinary and institutional boundaries here is typical, and in fact, movement in and out of the private sector locally is substantial. Through the hundreds of companies that have been started, our people come in and out and move around. It's just a great environment. And so I think that we're good examples of how down the line, as resources ultimately will become tighter, they just inevitably do, I think we're well positioned to work together to take advantage of them as we share stuff. So anyway, thank you for your attention.